Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Good morning, everybody. All right, your radiant girl, I've been blessing, Secretary of the Godsent Foundation. I called for a meeting this day in order to, make you abreast about the latest development of the Godsent Foundation. As you all know, a Godsent Foundation roots for many fairs. A Godsent Foundation is responsible for many sense of help in our society this day. Even while seated here now, Godsent Foundation is responsible for goat farms, giving out land, parcel of land are ready to cultivate our commodities. Apart from that, the Godsent Foundation has a sports academy known as Go Sports, an initiative established to build the mental ability of our future leaders who are ready to indulge in sports exercise. Apart from that too, a Godsent Foundation is responsible for taking our street kids off the streets and putting them into a shelter befitting enough to take care of them and make them better. Election exercise that was rounded off last week Saturday, and as a result of that, we've been having some sense of turbulence in our midst. And I want to assure you that there's going to be a safe landing, because in life there certainly must be turbulence, but what really counts is the safe landing that is expected. So before we proceed properly into the meeting, I want everybody present here to introduce themselves. So let's hear your name individually.
I'm Petra Juliet. I'm GSF Security.
I'm Joy Obaseki, one of the staff of the Godsent Foundation International School.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Barrett Sobe. I'm a staff of Godsent Foundation.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Faith Araboy. Mrs. Faith Araboy. I'm Godsent Foundation staff.
Good morning. My name is Solane Peku. Mrs. Solane Peku, parents of Godsent.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohammed Khalifa, staff of Godsent Foundation.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Loki Ngayo, CXU to Godsent Foundation.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Rebecca Edwards. I'm parent of Godsent Foundation.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Chima, parents of Godsent Foundation.
Good morning. My name is Lavette Paul Silas.
Good morning, my name is Akobuje Christiana, a staff of Godsent Foundation International.
Please let's get it loud.
Good morning, sir. You are Tony Temidayo.
Good morning. Abasa Isoke.
Good morning, my name is Isosanya there.
Good morning, my name is Vanessa Benson.
Good morning, my name is Bella Lofi.
Good morning, my name is Sanjay Nairosel, staff of Godsent Foundation International School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mrs. Blessing.
Alright, please take the camera here. Camera guy, I think you guys can.
Good morning, everyone. I'm one of the staff. I'm one of the staff of Godsent Foundation School. Thank you.
You know what I'm very angry at this moment? We are trying to identify ourselves and some people cannot speak out. I don't know what's going to cause future leaders, navigators, or people who are employed to train future leaders. You're introducing yourself, and even me seated here, I can't hear you. How do you expect people watching you to hear you? This is not the time to be lukewarm. This is the best time for you to be active. I don't know why somebody will be introducing it to herself, and I can't even hear you seated here. It's very, very absurd. Please, let's turn to a new leaf, okay? Let's turn a new leaf. It's not nice. If you have been lukewarm like that, what kind of students are you going to produce being lukewarm? So to our dearest viewers out there, I'm still your radiant girl like with blessing, and our aim of calling a meeting like this is to appeal to our boss. During the previous days, we've had many, so many viewers out there, so many partners who have been very thoughtful enough and concerned about this very development. A lot of calls coming through my boss's phone, a lot of calls coming through my phone, a lot of calls coming through my colleague's phone. Everybody just want to make sure that they are abreast about the development. But the case is this. You can see we have so many persons out here. Everybody seated here. There are some that are not even here. We still have some colleagues out there who are still busy with their various follow-up exercise. Just like if you know about Mama Vero or Morodion, the lady who has a swollen face, I'm going to be showing you her pics very soon. So there is her appointment there at the hospital. So Peki Agaga has gone with her to UBTH to make sure that her health is being fixed. Because we wouldn't say because we are closing or shutting down temporarily that we wouldn't follow up with cases that have already been, supported by our partners. Due to that, we're taking her to UBTH, and we hope that in no distant time she shall be admitted for proper treatment. Also, Efe Obamedo is following up with Favor Odianose's case. Remember, Favor Odianose has really been sick in recent times to the extent that she doesn't grow fast. So Obamedo, Ronke, Efe has gone to the hospital to follow up with her case and make sure that she's well again. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: we are still in the business of saving lives. It's just that we don't want the business of saving lives to be obsolete in Edo State, because you and I can attest to the fact that a Godsent Foundation has been the very best foundation as long as Edo State is concerned and beyond. We've been able to reach out to those who seem to be unreachable. As I said earlier on, without missing words, we are all beneficiaries of a Godsent Foundation. As long as in one way or the other we were, supported positively, either through employment, either through schooling, either through, kindness, we all have gained in one way or the other from a Godsent Foundation. You can see that we have a lot of persons seated here before me. I wouldn't blame them too much for not, being excited, because the development on ground has really made a lot of us here downcasted, because so many of us here doesn't even know our fate. Are we going to resume or not? So many of us here, we don't know. And a lot of persons has been thinking, am I going to go on with salary? Am I going to go on with my job? So due to that, we decided to call for a meeting, because we understand that united we stand and divided we fall. In like regards, if I take a piece of broom now and break it, I'm definitely going to be able to break the broom with ease. But if I take a bunch of broom and I want to break, it's going to be very difficult for me to do that. So we know that we've been talking to our boss, Ambassador Dion Osagie, individually, trying to, motivate him to carry on with the good works that he has started, trying to encourage him and to appeal to his own kind heart, not to shut down a Godsent Foundation, because if a Godsent Foundation is shut down, what will Godsent teachers do? What will Godsent staff do? What will Godsent parents do? What will Godsent beneficiaries do? What will go-cards do? What we go travels do? What we go farms do? What we go sports do? We have a lot of this. What we celebrating the icon do? A lot of initiatives that were born out of the Godsent Foundation. So we believe that unity is power, and we have decided to come together to appeal to our dearest boss, Ambassador Dion Osage, because we are sure that with a unified appeal, our boss is going to listen to us. Although we don't have the full staff strength right here, but we have dominant staff here forming a quorum that could be able to appeal to our boss. We know that most times it's not easy to be a leader, but at the same time we understand that for our boss choosing to be by us, for our boss choosing to employ us, for our boss even taking the bold step of helping diverse families, we understand that he is not going to give up on this very role that he has chosen to be. As we all know, doing something good could be very challenging, but doing something bad could be very easy because it's very difficult to build and it's very easy to destroy. So before we go into details or go on for the day, I would just want to meet with some persons to know if they've been able to appeal to our boss individually and to be able to tell their challenges before they came to the Godsent Foundation. Because I bet you so many of us out there, like I'm going to use myself before asking others. Just like myself, I graduated from Ambusali University in 2015, get admission in 2010, spent 5 years running a PT program in geography and regional planning. I went out west to look for jobs. I felt, okay, I know one or two persons that could help me in a reputable organization. But as a girl, you know what's up out there. I faced sexual harassment. I faced some sense of, let me say, lack of influence. And at the end of the day, I resorted to teaching. I taught 8 years of my life. I taught in the kindergarten, I taught in the secondary section, I even taught in the primary too. In the course of teaching, I was able to earn some sense of regards, but that wasn't even appealing enough. Then I begged a friend of mine, you help me now for your organization, you guys are good. Just help me and I want to be with you, I want to be like you. And the friend told me, don't worry, I'm going to take you to a Godsent Foundation. This happened in 2018. I didn't even know what Godsent Foundation was all about, but I knew, okay, since it's a foundation, definitely it's a charity organization. I came aboard, that was December 12, 2018. And since then, it's been progressive all the way. But before then, I applied for several jobs. I even applied for Edo jobs for 4 good times. And all the offerings I could even, access in Edo jobs were offerings of about 20,000, 30,000 naira. Somebody telling me to work in an organization affiliated to Edo jobs, and I'm going to be paid 30,000 naira, which wasn't really my style of work. So I resorted to a Godsent Foundation. And when I came into a Godsent Foundation, I was thinking, oh, as they say, foundations are profit inclined. Foundations are not as real as it's supposed to be. Foundations are usually for, self reasons, not just for the poor out there. But I came into a Godsent Foundation. I started in December 12, 2018. But December 12, 2018, I wasn't at Exalti, where the charity stable was reflected. I was affiliated to Go Travels. I observed that most times we tend to carry out traveling, business, have some contracts in visa, applicants, and maybe people want to travel out west. They pay us heavily at Go Travels to run their affairs. I observed that the profit being gained by boss is always separated. As I was running the accounting issues at that time, I bring the money derived from Go Travels to a Godsent Foundation. In my own very presence, sometimes I'll bring about 400,000, sometimes 500, sometimes even $1 million and more, and find out that boss will even take out from the money to solve benevolent cases. Because I was scared of boss at the time, I would not even ask, sir, why are you doing this? But I was sure that this very culture continued on and on and on. That at the time I was compared to ask, but sir, why is it that most times I bring up cash from Go Travels, sometimes I bring up cash from Diaspora Event Center, instead of you to keep this money in your account and you use it for the office affairs at the Godsent Foundation? Why are you giving out your profit? Why are you giving out your money? I thought you have partners. And boss will always tell me giving is living. That's why you see me always alarming, giving is living. So I've always observed us being this selfless, and I've always admired his lifestyle, but as if that wasn't enough, I continued to grow in this very organization. I started earning above what I was earning in another center. As if that is not enough, boss too will always give us accolades during the week, during weekends, which no boss wouldn't do. Most boss out there, they are nice, but they wouldn't do that. They may give you accolades of 2,000 naira, but my boss will give you accolades of 10,000, 20,000 and onwards, even as you can think about. Boss can even give an accolades of 100, even a million. But the case is this. We are working with the Godsent Foundation. We've been able to see the difference working with Ambassador Dion and working with all other bosses out there. And that's why I've decided to call it the Grand Boss, as they say, the Oga Patakpata of them all. I love to regard him that way, simply because of the very rare privilege I've been able to earn working with Ambassador Dion Osage. I have so much more to say. But before I move on, I would want to give other persons here the ability to earn their view, so that collectively we can appeal to our boss and say, boss, oh, this is not the right time to be tired. We know that our boss is a champion, he is a winner, and we understand that there is no joy in giving up. A giver up is never a winner. So I want to specially appeal to our boss from the deepest part of my heart, on behalf of other staff present here, that you should not give up on a Godsent Foundation, because a Godsent Foundation has been a blessing, not just to Edo State, but to Nigeria, intertwined to Africa, and the whole world at large. I would want to speak to some persons here. If you have anything to say regarding this, please let's do that, okay? Who else has something to say? Because our boss now has shut down the Godsent Foundation temporarily, and we don't know the fate of tomorrow. You know that Godsent Foundation born a Godsent Foundation International School. True of us? I can't get your response. True of us? If there is no Godsent Foundation, we will not have a Godsent Foundation International School. It's been up to 5 months plus of COVID break. Our children has been home. Our teachers has been working like extension workers, coming to teach you per time, to teach your kids per time, without you guys giving them a dime. Somebody has been paying them. Even our partners has not been responsive in this COVID period. Most of our partners has not been responsive. We are 153 students minimum present at the Godsent Foundation International School. Are you aware that our active partners are less than 10? Are you aware? So our parents here, are you aware about that? Because some people will feel, not being they spend the money, I get people when they support them. We now know, say for this COVID period, so out of over 153 students whom we get, the partners who don't they respond for their monthly commitments, they don't even reach 5 cents. Now they are aware. Our guy, he go tip hand for a pocket, he go pay all these teachers, say, now well done. We know, say we did on COVID break, school has not been on section, but for the fact that you got to hit, for the fact that you got to leave, take this money. Take good care of yourself. Somebody has been doing that. So that's why it's not going to be fun if our guy can say, and those state people don't appreciate me. I want to shut down Godsent Foundation. Do you want that to happen, people? Okay. So that's why we call a meeting like this. And we want to hear from you. We want to know how you feel about this. We want to appeal to our boss individually, by ourselves. All of us, we'll be writing boss in one way or the other. Boss, please, do not leave us like this. Some of us here, boss has already assured us that whether the foundation go on or not, it's going to pay our salary. But the truth is this: salary is not enough. When what you stand for is not working, that means you are not failing alone. You are failing together. You understand? But one thing I can assure you is that there is no man that doesn't fail or fall. But the ability to rise again is what counts. In life, sometimes some people move fast, some move slowly. What counts is that you are moving. Never stop moving. I know this has affected a lot of us, but I still want to hear from so many persons who have something to say. Because our aim of getting together this day is to appeal to our boss, not to shut down our source of lifestyle, not to shut down our source of blessing to so many persons. Apart from us being staff, a lot of beneficiaries come to our office, even yesterday, crying, hey, why these people, they don't open. Somebody came yesterday, hey, boss say every Wednesday, I come to collect stipends. She came and she didn't meet anybody. So many persons out there who are on the benefit scale. I know we all have something to say, and I want to hear from us individually.
Good morning, viewers. I'm Patriot Juliet, GSF Security. So we are here for a meeting. I want to appeal to our boss. Don't shut down the foundation. Since I came to GSF, I've learned so many things. John Osai is such a nice person. Such a nice person, a man with good heart. I always say it. By the special grace of God, I'm married with 3 kids, with 3 children. They say beyond every successful man, there's a woman. My husband traveled 2009 to Italy. And before this man traveled, this man traveled to Italy since 2009 and promised me a lot of things and told me immediately I settle my wife, I will take him down. This is a man that traveled by land 3 times. No way. He came back to Nigeria. As he settled now with me and got married to me, all his ways open. He told me not to worry. And as he was traveling, he traveled by land, by flight. Can you imagine? Through working permits. This man traveled not even up to a year. They gave him paper. Working permit paper. This is the paper that supposed to be looking for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years. This man did not suffer. God gave it to him. Why? Because I brought luck into his life. The man was really doing well. He got a job, a contract job. He was really doing well. After some time, I don't know what happened, what came up. I didn't tell him not to marry another woman over there. Another woman he met there, they turned his brain. As I'm talking to him, this man does not even have time for us. He does not call. I have to say, even if he's washing, I don't know if he's washing, but a lot of persons need to come that they used to see me in GSF. I will always say it. This man traveled to abroad. As I'm talking, he doesn't call us, doesn't care about the children welfare. To pay house rent is just problem. My house rent is 50,000 naira in a month. He was doing that. He came to a time, this man stopped paying house rent. To pay house rent is problem. I was even thinking to pack to 1 room. Because we have a lot of property. When he was here, he was bringing goods to Nigeria. I do sell for him. We have property. If you enter my house now, in my apartment, we have 3 plasma. If you see my furniture in my parlor, when you enter, you know that yes, this man is ruining our blood. But he came to it and this man changed in his mind. I was even planning to sell his furniture so I can pack to 1 room apartment. But people came to me and said, don't just go. Don't go. When you go, when you pack out of this, and people will say, you see, outside already there and I. Just because the man just call me different names. I have boys, I have 2 boys, I have 1 girl. You know, it's just changing man of it. But when I met this person, I'm a peace corps officer. It was my guy that brought me to Dion. When I came, he saw the way I was, working. He said, I really appreciate it. I think you should remain with us. That was how I started with Godsent Foundation. You know, I want to appeal. Since I came here, some things. Sometimes it came to a time I cannot even eat a square meal a day. But when I came to Godsent, and my sister Doris, who God will bless, was also helping me as they were encouraging me. And I was doing each time, we always do kitchen, we always do breakfast. Each time we come, we eat. And I was not saying, what type of boss is this? This is a man. Hardly before you see a boss, you will put hand in the same plate to such a person. You'll be eating. Hardly. There are some persons that are working they are working in an organization. They don't even know the director. They don't even know the director. But Tio is a very simple man. He will laugh with everybody. He will be eating from the same plate with our grand boss. How many boss does that? How many persons does that? How many persons done that? You know he's putting food on the table for a lot of persons here. Do you know what he has done for so many persons? So I will appeal to our boss. Please, don't stop. Don't stop. It's not that if I leave, if I stop working, I don't have another place to start managing my life. But there's nothing like what God said.
Yes.
There's nothing like God said. We actually, the other time we traveled to Imo State. We traveled to Imo State. I cashed some funds. The Igwe was so happy, was so excited. He received us. We're so happy. How many person does that? How many person does that? How many person does that? Don't worry. Buhari, before he became the president today, he knew, we all knew how many times. It's only a sin when you fall and refuse to rise. That is when it is a sin. When you fall, rise up again. Don't listen to side talk. Let people say whatever they want to say. Let people say whatever they want to say. Don't give listening ears to push it there. This is a business. Continue your business. Whether government or no government, forget about them. Go with your life. Go with your life. So that's what I have to say. Please, sir, don't just shut down because many people are looking up to you. Many people are looking up to you. The last question, I said, mommy, no cake, no cake. I said, no cake, oh. Lot of idom. I said, no idom, oh, for now. No idom, no. They were so sad. You know, they have father. They looks like children don't have father. Is it good that? Is it good that way? So I just want to appeal to you. Just want to appeal. Please, sir, continue your good work. Keep doing it. Don't stop. According to Pastor Chris, don't stop. Keep doing it. God bless you.
You want to say something? You have something to say? Let's assume those that said something, they are really the serious one, because this fight we are fighting now is not a fight for just, like what we are saying now, like myself, it's not a fight for me alone. Are you aware? A lot of persons has called me, Blessing, come work for my hotel, Blessing, come manage this, you get the capability. Let me tell you, it can never be like when you work with Ambassador Dion Usagi. My wish is this: if I'm leaving a Godsent and becoming a boss of my own, I don't want to mention any organization. When I was 3 months old at the Godsent Foundation, I indulged in some jingles. We advertised some products, which is currently being advertised in our local TV. And I went to this local TV, I submitted my application, my CV, everything suited. But you know that the money they wish to pay me is still not up to the money Godsent pays me. Are you aware? As I talk to you now, if I want to have an airtime in a local station, I have the ability to. But you just cannot be like working with Ambassador Dion Usagi. The bone of contention is Ambassador Dion Usagi because he is Godsent. But the odd part is that people don't see it like that. People just read from a distance, is outside. You understand? Come to think about it. The Godsent Foundation has been a pillar to so many families. Even with working with boss. How many boss can you tell, sir, my gas is exhausted. I don't have money to fill my gas. And boss will say, take. How many boss can you meet like that? Yes. I'm not even talking for myself now. I'm talking about the generosity he extends to every staff out there. Imagine that camera guy will say, boss, for this week, me know you'll get transport. And boys like, where money when pay you? Is like, boss, now you know now, I don't use that for many things. And boys like, take another salary before the month runs out. How many bosses like that? So that's why most times you see people will say, sometimes boss will shout at me, and people will say, Blessing, see your boss, they take you like a piece of rag. What did they do for that? You know, many talk, many negative talks out there. But boss is the kind of person that he shares the burden of the staff with passion. He cares for his staff with passion. Even as a Godsent teachers here, you all can bear me witness that anytime boss come around, he doesn't leave you empty-handed. True or false? If boss is leaving a Godsent school, he must say, teachers, take this thing, Mona Shera. Anytime boss is available, his presence announces so much abundance. Not just to us at the transmitting office, but to everybody that is related to us. Boss can even assist you with some accolades without even announcing to the world. And most time people see like, not be our money they use, not be we they donate for but I can tell you this. I know how many times, boss usually say this online, I know how many times I will draw from the company's account to run benevolent cases. Sometimes a case will be presented before us and we say, this person said he needs 300,000 for surgery, for this, for that. But when the surgery starts, you start seeing so many miscellaneous. The doctor will say, hey, we need to buy drugs, so we need to buy pints of blood, though. We need to give this person money to feed. This person doesn't even have food to take medications. Boss will say, send this person money, give this person money. We've been doing this, but people are watching from afar. They don't know what's up. They will say, not be we donate 300K for this girl to do surgery. But they don't know what and what has been, inclusive in that very surgical exercise. A lot of times people will say, not be we they donate money, but we transmit with data. Our data in 1 month is no less than 80,000 naira. Are you aware? Our data for 1 month transmission. That alone is money. We pay for data. Our media crew, they'll cut, the videos, they'll download the videos, they'll cut it into various sites because we understand that not everybody out there has the convenience to watch the full video. They are working, but we don't have excuses to say no money for data. Power holders are not reliable. We buy fuel, the minimum of 2,000 naira every day to run the office. We follow up cases. If boss wants to give fare for different cases, one official car cannot serve all cases. Pekula is going to Welu. That's how myself, maybe I'm going to Ogida. Just like that, we are shared into various destinations to follow up with cases. Transport will be spent. Money will be spent to make sure that these cases stand and they don't run at the loss. All of these things, sometimes it doesn't come from the pledges. Boss involves them from his pocket. There are times too, we are trying to follow up some other cases, and in the end, we have to buy what was not planned for, because in the course of following up with this case, you find out that this is necessary, that is necessary, all of these are money. A lot of places has come in, blessing, you get page, go your page, go start charity. No, I told for you that a lot of places have come, I told them, I cannot do what boss is doing, and it's the truth. I cannot beg on behalf of another person. At the end of the day, you tell me now your money. Even when I spent my now to you, you ask me now your money. I told a lot of persons, I have a heart for charity. But even if I want to do charity, I cannot do what boss is doing, the truth. So when you see somebody that is doing what you cannot do, it's good to appreciate the person. We all have our testimonies out there. It cannot be like working with Ambassador on the side. So for those of you who has been telling me, blessing, EPS day, ITV day, go work. I'm not telling you say I never go there. Before I came to Godsent Foundation, I've been there. But the truth is this, it cannot be like when you are working for Ambassador on the side. He's a man of the people. He has stood up tough for us all. He has been able to stand up and make a loud voice through his wife, Win Osaige. He has been able to make a loud voice standing up for women who are vulnerable. The day our office was shut down temporarily, there was a woman that was supposed to go to women's shelter. She was ready with her clothes, but because of this low exercise, we couldn't afford to help her, and that really broke the woman's heart. I know a lot of persons have something to say. Mommy Angel, you are saying something, yes, and you want to say something. Mommy Angel wants to say something.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Faith Ahabwe. So I beg. I don't go school. I don't learn. I speak bad English. So as my Oga Chief Ambassador John Usagi. So I started marrying. I get 6 children, 5 boys, 1 girl. So the man drive me and the children. I can't do sales girl follow. I can't do self-follow person for Isa Cultural Center. So now there, Ambassador John Usagi come the chop through there, come do before the person one they work for come drive me a month. Say me they friend me and won't agree. So I can't look for work and not see work. Now boutique, now I see they say now get they look for, and get they look for. Before I come sit down, I can't say you should get this bros. Now I go to foundation. So that period they can't drive my daughter, my last born angel baby. They can't drive her for school fees. No help. My brother no help me for school. My sister no help me for school. If the man want I bought for, I call him. Now Ogun is swear for me for free. I look up, I look down, I shed tears. So now I can't go meet Ambassador John beside the office. I can't explain for her. That time, I be like carry is. Even to eat, na problem. I can't go meet her. She see me, say Mama Angel, what they happen. So now I explain for her. I say, even since I don't go school, only this my daughter one girl, only this girl with this. My senior son is October, November 22. My senior son complete 24 years. My hairdresser I learn. I don't see money to put stuff on. The day as now both the rest. So it comes to the app now I explain for her. Say this my daughter, I don't see money to pay school fees. People they ask me for house. Why I not go school? Even my house rent, I don't see money to pay. That is I can't just confuse your life. My mind they tell me say go make cash out. You know they tell me say go thief. But I don't really do anyone. So I can't explain for this my brother. He can't say okay. Can't say how much for the school fees. I can't say 10,000 naira. Can't say whether I not go look for work. I don't see work. He can't give me the 10,000 naira. Now I go to pay my daughter's school fees. As I dey go house, now I don't brush the school. I pay the school fees. He can't say they break me. I can't start working. He employ me. Now I can't do cleaner for Godsent. Now so thank you, sir. Since that day, now until they work follow Chief Ambassador John Osaigi. But sir, they work follow one. I know even my street people they talk say Mama Angel, that place where for the work you good for your body chance to come fine. Me myself, person not praise me. I know say yes, Chief Ambassador John Osaigi, he help me. Here for people lesson for driving. But Ambassador John Osaigi, now they move me to the side. As I say, he won't close Godsent Foundation now. Since that Monday, I confused. I dey cry. Even yesterday, I did say as my Monsignor now, as I dey talk, my Monsignor. My landlord now, month not over end, to come knock for my door. Come pay. Where I was for start. I know say if I go look for work for another place, I go see, but I don't want to come up for John Osaigi place. Why? Because I know what I dey see for. Yeah, even this folk, could you believe me? I don't get phone before. One, he just share money for all the old staff. Now, just pass the entire room. Now, buy this phone. And make me get phone soon. So, sir, please, I beg. Because of God, may you not close Godsent Foundation. Okay, as they say, school one is on Monday now. School fees now, my daughter. I don't get money to pay. I don't get money to pay school fees. Even my month go end now. I know some money to pay. I beg at this, I beg.
Okay. Alright, good morning everybody. So my name is Barrett Obey and I'm one of the newest members of Godsent family, like I always call, because since I came here it's been like a family. The truth of the matter is, before I even came to work at a Godsent Foundation, I didn't even know like there was anything like this existing in Benin. I just relocated to Benin from Lagos, and things were not going so well. Some people were even asking me, why will you come to Benin from Lagos? Because there are no jobs in Benin. Getting a job is hard. Like some of my colleagues have already said, I applied for Edo jobs like almost 4 years ago when we started, and I didn't get any call back and things like that. So when I came to Benin, someone told me about an opening for social workers at Godsent Foundation. I was like, okay, me, I'm looking for any work, please. If you know how I can get, I applied and I came. And the honest thing is, when I heard Godsent Foundation, I've said this before, I felt, some of these people running charities, some of them are scam, we cannot lie. So before I came that day for the interview, I tried to do some background search on Ambassador John Osaigi. I heard so many things, people were saying so many different things, and I felt, okay, let me go and find out for myself. And if it's a scam foundation, if it's a fake foundation, I will just, detach myself from it. And when I came there, I wasn't even expecting all I saw. But there's one thing that just made me decide. In fact, to be honest, when I started, people were advising me, leave this place, this man has so many stories. I said, no, I want to find out for my own self. And honestly, for the past few months I've been there, I have worked in other places before. I've worked in other places with other persons in Lagos. I haven't worked with a man like Ambassador John Osaigi. I'm not saying everybody is a saint. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he is a good boss. Like, to all of us. We work as a family, as a Godsent Foundation, and the thing that even inspired me to keep working for him, despite all the discouragements here and there, is that working with the Godsent Foundation is not like working anywhere else. Like my colleagues rightly say, since I've been there, before the end of my salary, before the end of the month, I had collected more than my salary, I will not lie. Today he will come, say take this for transport. Tomorrow take this. Sometimes people, partners will send money and things like that. And it's not like working anywhere else. He encourages the people working for him. I can't even say everything on camera, the way he has encouraged me to be better. And another thing that I love about our boss, do you understand? From the moment I met him, from the moment I started working in that office, you have to think on your feet. Like, he always puts us on the spot, and that just pushes you to be better. We are mostly young people working for him. And when you're coming to the office in the morning, you don't know what to expect. That just makes you want to be better. And for that reason alone, I decided, even when people were advising me to stop, I decided that I will still work with this man. He's doing a great thing. And another thing, I know people comment so much. Everybody has something to say. Whether they are putting it in correct English or not, they have something to say. But the truth is, since I've been working there, the amount of lives, for just 2 months, the number of lives this man has touched, I don't think the government have touched that amount of lives in those states. Like, seriously. How many cases do I want to mention? Is it the ones that I went to check up on my own? Is it the one that wanted to release his wife from the hospital? Is it the man that would just remove the rod from his head? I was talking about that man this morning. So many cases, like, even behind the scenes. There was a day somebody came to our office and our boss was not even around. Letting her to give money. Okay, go, pay for their transport, give them 10,000 naira. And those of you commenting, no, he's using people's money, he's using people's money. Yes, people are willingly contributing to other people's lives. But honestly, like my colleague said,
if our boss doesn't have his own money, he won't be able to do as much as what he does
like
today.
He spends so much.
Of his.
Every day we run gym. Monday to Saturday. You know, once we get to the office, we put on our gel by 7 in the morning, and we're running till the end because we're not sure of power. So that's money already. I myself have recharged the phone 10,000 naira just one day for them to use and run live videos. These are all costs, and I've seen it myself. I've seen him taking money from his other businesses, like Blessing has said, and investing in the foundation. I think our boss is just somebody that is very widely misunderstood. Really, he is not a bad person. I don't see him as a bad person. If he was a bad person, I would have left. I came into this foundation not knowing anything about him, and I choose to remain in this foundation because I know he is a good person. I'm not saying he's perfect. What happened? He chose to support a candidate like every one of us did. And to be honest, even when I started, he was supporting a different candidate, and he had his reasons. And then people pressured him out of that. So he chose to support somebody that said yes, he will support his foundation. I don't see a crime in that. I don't see a crime in that because he has the mind of helping people. And anybody that can help him do more is what he felt he could go with. So I don't know why all the criticisms, I don't know why people will sit down and want to come and start making sentences that don't even make sense just to bring down somebody that is doing a good thing. Yesterday, I mistakenly came to the office. We were not supposed to be there. And I met people waiting. And they asked, people not open? Are people not open? I said, we're not open for now. A lot of people, for just 2 months. I'm the one that registered cases in the office. If I bring our file, for just the 2 months that I've been here, me personally with my hand, I've registered over 250 cases for just the 2 months that I've been here, and I know how many cases we have handled. So please, boss, another thing I admire about my boss, I keep wondering how he does it. Despite what people say, he just comes out and doesn't give a damn about them. Me personally, I can't do it. I don't know how he does it. So please, boss, you've been doing it all this while. You have so many people depending on you. You've touched my life personally. I will not lie. He inspired me so much. You inspire a lot of us. So there's no point quitting now. Like I said before, I know that you are who you are, and all these comments don't make any difference in your life. So please don't leave us standing now. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Olanipekon Olamide.
permit me to speak English. I beg, I'm the parents here. I want to beg this man, this Ambassador Odion Osaigi. May he please, even though because of our children here, because my children they ask 1 year they no go school, and they talk about everybody they here. Condition just turn us once. My children they ask, but when they call here say they open this school, I bring my children. I don't even pay. They say maybe they pay development, I don't pay. My children they go to school for a year. Fine. The teacher are teaching them well. Even though they happy, if they reach us, maybe they happy. The last time when you come, you give them free uniform. Yes. I beg them in the name of the Lord, no matter what they talk, no matter, because if they see person doing well, they must talk. I beg, now beg I did. I beg, I feel it down. May I beg them, may please, because of us, because of our children, because of what they do for us, because all these children now, not be named that they BL, but they will not say they come from somewhere and they don't go forget them. I beg, may not close this school because of us, because of parents where they I beg. Now we say I want to talk, maybe that I beg them in the name of God. May not close this school because if you close her now, they want to resume now. I don't go get money. I don't just get 5 naira. When I want to say I want to go run another school, I beg. Now beg me just do. I beg in the name of God. May no close some. No, may they talk. Anybody who want to talk, may talk. Waiting up, may they talk anyhow. But not beg now. May please may allow as we need to talk. Now waiting I want to talk with that. May God bless us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, partners. Good morning, Godsent family. My name is Mohammed Khalifa, and I'm a staff of Godsent Foundation and a beneficiary at the same time. Actually, I have not too much to say, but with the little I know about Ambassador Odion Osaigi, Double Chief, the Prince, the Ambassador, he's a man of honesty, a man of words, a man of kindness, a man of wisdom. He's been a teacher, he has been a mentor, he has been a role model, he has been a boss. Ambassador Odion Osaigi has been a source of light to many families, not just in Benin City, but around Nigeria as a whole. Ambassador Odion Osaigi have helped lots of families, be it financially, be it medically, be it in creativity and adding to skills and other stuff. Ambassador Odion Osaigi have actually done a lot to improve families. When I say improve families, Ambassador Odion Osaigi have actually touched my own family. Ambassador Odion Osaigi has been like a son to my own families ever since the first time I heard of his name, Odion Osaigi. Sometime last 3 months, my mom was kind of critically sick. She had to go through a major surgery, which the Godsent Foundation, the Godsent family, and the boss, Ambassador Odion Osaigi, did a lot to make sure she comes back to her feet. She has a good health. And as now, my mom is back to her feet, thanks to Ambassador Odion Osaigi. They carried out a major operation on my mom. And after that, when I came to the Godsent Foundation to like kind of show kindness, that's appreciation to Ambassador Odion Osaigi. The first day Ambassador Odion Osaigi saw me, I was even surprised. It happened to kind of happened like a shock. Ambassador Odion Osaigi just saw the potentials in me and like said, okay, boy, what are you doing right now? And after that, I had nothing doing. I was just kind of a student that was just struck by this holiday stuff, this COVID-19 holiday stuff. So that time I was out. So Ambassador Odion Osaigi kind of called me to join the Godsent family, to join the staff of the Godsent family. And I worked with the Godsent Foundation team. Ever since then, I've gained a lot, be it wisdom, be it skills. Physiologically, I've kind of gained lots of things from Ambassador Odion Osaigi. Ambassador Odion Osaigi, I want to beg you, I want to beseech you, I beg of you, please continue with your work of kindness, your work of humanity, your work of gospel. Ambassador Odion Osaigi is a man, he's a true man. I talking to you here, I'm a Muslim. But Ambassador Odion Osaigi has nothing like ethnicity when it comes to Islam or Christian. Ambassador Odion Osaigi is a man, he's a Christian. But we play together, work together. He helped me. He helped my own family. He helped my mom. He did not put stories of this guy is Muslim, this guy is Christian. He helps people. He touched lots of family. He has done a lot in saving and helping and making Edo State a better place. in terms of development, in terms of health, in terms of schooling, education, in terms of sports, in terms of entertainment. Boss John Osage has done a lot. So boss, I want to beg of you to continue with your work of kindness, your work of humanity to Edo State. Please, boss, don't close down the foundation. But we depend on you very much. Thanks.
Good morning. My name is Stella Haisi. I want to beg you. I beg. But I just wish you we are the year. I beg. I want to beg the name of God. No close down. But if you close down, it will affect me well. Because I get 5 children. We don't take over 9 years. Now let me want to take off them. Their father don't leave me. My children, they go government school. When these people take carry and come out, I happy well when my children they go private school. I beg. I want to beg you with that. Because now you are 10 years and so I beg. I also beg you. Because if we close this school, it will affect me, affect my children. I want in the name of God. I beg you. I beg when you help us. I know you don't do one. I beg. I want you to beg for my whole life. Because if you do one, I no way for my life. No way. I no go fit. I beg. I beg. I want you to beg for my life. Help us. I beg. If it because of me, you beg because of my children. My children, three of them, they go to school. I beg. I want you to beg you. Because I just surprised when they hear and say you want to close this school. I beg. Just help us finish. We don't start hand. Even my children, even the day when you take put them for lesson for us. If not only that what you even do for me, I beg. I beg, take off my children from me. I beg. I just go take beg. Because when they say start this level, when they teach them for us, change this school day for them. I don't buy barrel, I don't buy book. I don't even expect what it is. I don't even expect where all this I just came from. I know nothing. I know they pay school fees. I don't even pay for barrel. I don't pay for pencil. I beg, help us finish. I beg, no close and name of God. I beg. I only down I want ask. I pray for you. I beg. May God make God put hand for you. Make it better for your life. I beg. Another one to talk. I beg. May pray. I beg. I use God to beg. I beg. I beg.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to appreciate God on the life of this young man, Mr. Obasanjo Ojo. To look, can't remember people like us. Remember, say the poor people, they will not fit. At least afford wish for their children to go to school. May God bless you. At least if we get 10 people like you, I believe say sorrow no go do for the poor eye today. May God bless you when you're with day. May God lift you up. May heaven reward you. Because we know if you pay. Not only God will pay you. That rapper will take over our nakedness. I beg. No lose them. No remove them from our body. Because not only you God just touch your mind and you walk according to your name, God sent. You are really God sent to our life, to our children. For we to wake up one morning to say our children go to school, come back. They don't pursue and say they go pay school fees. Hey, it be like dream. I beg. I still kneel down, I still beg for them, I beg. You work when you start. May God straighten you. May you finish am. Up now you go. No man will fit bring you down. No woman will fit bring you down. No people they say. How work when you start for our life? I beg, I kneel down. Now 4 of my children they go to school there. My husband not dey go work. Me small man can buy the share. Where you want reach? 4 years now they stay out, no school. So when they come start this school now, they go, they come back, books free, everything free. I beg. Still get second thoughts. When you see Lucas, no come no eye. I use God beg you, I beg.
Okay, we have just one remark so that we can call it a wrap. Do anybody have something to say about this? Because this is a fight for all, not just for myself. We are standing as the voice on behalf of other staff that are not here. As you all know, we have different staff. Just like we have staff employed at Godsent Foundation Transmitting Office, we We have staff employed at Godsent Foundation International School. We have staff employed at Go Sports. We have staff employed at Win Women International Shelter. We have staff employed by Go Farms. We have staff employed by Go Cars. We have staff employed by Go Travels. This same Godsent Foundation man called Ambassador Dion Isagi has a whole lot of staff. And our parents too, whose children are here, they are also beneficiaries of this same platform. So this is not just a fight for myself, it is a fight for all. I can decide to say, me, I'm standing, I'm going to Lagos. No, what about other people that cannot relocate? What happens to them? What about those beneficiaries that cannot go meet boss in Lagos too? What happens to them? So it is a bright fight and it is a positive word. We know that our boss is imperfect, but let truth be told. We really do gain from him as a pillar of support to all. I can see some persons raising up hands to talk, and I think we have to round it off in a hurry. So please, in 2 minutes, just hear your view. Let's move on.
Please, boss, I want to appeal to you, to our parents here, even with the teachers. If you shut the school down, where do you want us to go? I've been a teacher, teaching in other schools before, but since I came here, there is a change. Even during the COVID-19, we are told, yet we are still receiving salary. Please, boss, I want to appeal to you, don't shut the school down. Please, because of our children. And they said children that are inherited from God. Yes, we are a father to them. You are just like a mother, a brother, a sister. Please, boss, I want to appeal to you. Please don't shut the school down. That is all I have to say. Please, boss, it's only God that is working for the good that we're doing. Man cannot pull you down, neither woman can pull you down. But I know that when God lifts a man up, no man can bring you down. God has already lifted you up. So no man, no woman will pull you down. You're falling today. I know one day you will surely rise again. Please, boss, don't shut the school down. That is all.
Alright,
Good morning.
let's take that last time.
Please, I want to beg us, may no go to school because my children, they are more than 5 months now, they don't get where to go. Even when the school will start now, I don't get money to buy their uniform. Talk of saying, so if we close now, all of us here, we don't know where to start, we don't know where to end. Please, now, I see the beggar. The name of God, may you let the school go on. May our children, if we come up for us, they go school. I beg, the name of God, now take it.
Good morning, boss. Please, on behalf of all the staff, because yesterday I had to continue to interview them concerning this school. Where will we start from? If you should lock down this school, I've been in other school, I've taught in other schools before for 5 years. I've never seen a school like this school before, though I came late. I have seen other places. Even my own brother, he has a school, but I don't benefit what I'm benefiting here in that place. So please, I want to beg you that you should not shut down this school. If you shut down this school, we the staff, we will start carrying fare, looking for place to work. There will not be place for us to work. Even if we see place to work, the way we are benefiting it here, we will not see it like that. So please, I want to beg you, let this school continue. That's what I have to say. Don't let anybody discourage you. Please, God.
Alright, so at this point in time, I want us to hold our hands in unity. And I want to please, let's not make a noise. I want us to hold our hands in unity. As you all know, everything we stand for is something positive. We don't stand for negative option. And you all understand that the Godsent Foundation has been a blessing to many. It's been a blessing to myself and my family, yourself and family. We are present here, including others who are in here this day. So we also understand that it's very difficult to build and it's very easy to destroy. A Godsent Foundation has come to reign, whether I'm there or not. A Godsent Foundation has come to stay. And yes, it has come to stay because it has always brought us good omen. And I want you all to know this. There is strength in unity for the fact that we have spoken as one, for the fact that we have appealed to our grand boss as one. All through these days, the office was shut down. Individually, we've all sent a message to my boss, appealing for him to have a rethink. But I also believe we coming together now as a united body, that will go a long way, unlike me going to meet him and begging boss, please, oh, don't shut down. What will happen to me? What will happen to others? It's better we speak in mass, isn't it? So, we always say, good name, they say it's better than silver and gold. Our boss has been able to make a very good name, although I'm still amazed that it's still very difficult for some persons to observe that good name. And one thing is this, no matter how good you are, the whole world didn't appreciate you. There's no perfect being on earth, even myself, I'm not perfect. But the day you start listening to people about what they say about you, that's the day you start dying, that's the truth. Because the people are the motivators. So most times when you try to do your best, you see people saying bad things about you. But the day you start listening to them, you start dying. And the day you stop listening to them and pursue your dream, you start living. So, through this medium, I'm urging my boss never to listen to what people say, never to listen to what people do. Just do your thing because you're doing it right. And I can assure you that you'll be the blessing to the world. If the earth doesn't appreciate you, heaven appreciates you. We right there, we do appreciate you. And your hands of kindness that you have extended unto us, we promise to extend it to others. So I just want us all to link our hands together. As we say, a common saying in Benin, a proverbial saying states that Akubuoti. So all together, in unity this day, we've come to appeal to my boss, who believes in unity, who believes on making oneness out of the Edolites, who believes on unity out of people with kind heart. I just want you all to say this after me. There's a proverbial saying we say Akubuoti. So all together, we mean strength is power. So let's do this together. Akubuoti. Alright, so thank you so very much. I believe we are fighting a good fight and it's going to be progressive all together. God bless you all. God comfort you. God make you all to stay on top. We know that so many persons are laughing, but the only odd part about it is that people laugh at you when they see you down, and they never even understand your plan. They don't even know the force you have to rise again, but rather they just laugh foolishly. The truth is this, our destiny is in our hands, and we are taking it by our very own hands. God bless you all. Stay blessed, stay kind, and be great.